And then lastly, my plans for the year. So I have a bit of an announcement to make. It is my favorite time of the year, and not because it's my birthday month, nor is it because South Africans know how to do December properly, but I love the end of the year because this is the time where I get a chance to reflect on the year that we've had, and also just to have a look at my goals and see what I can tick off, and what I haven't actually achieved, just to make sure that I strategize so that in the following year I actually do achieve what's outstanding. I hope you also enjoy this time of the year, whether it's December or January, because you know some people actually do this at the beginning of a new year. So whatever time you're doing this, even if it's in August, I don't judge. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nobuhle Khumalo, and this is my year-end review. So I'm just going to go through a couple of, I think they're called prompts. Yeah, I got them from some lady. I forgot what her name is. I think it's like Valencia, I don't know. But anyways, she does this thing where she asks questions and then you answer based on the year that you've had. And if you've been on this channel, you know that I do like a year-end review every single year. I think I missed last year, don't judge me. But I do enjoy reflecting because it's like an important part of actually goal setting. And if you don't know how to set goals, I would encourage you to check out my podcast that I did on goal setting. You will definitely enjoy it. It's probably one of my most listened to podcasts. Cool. So I've got prompts, which are like questions that I'm going to ask myself and then answer. And if you would like to take part in this, I encourage you. You can grab a pen and paper, or you can just use the comment section. Whatever it is that you need, do it. First question: if I could sum up 2022 in one phrase or sentence, what would it be? I would say izinto zam zihamba ngolai, which is actually a song, but loosely translated, this means that my things are lining up well, like my things are going according to plan. Number 2, list all of your highlights and accomplishments from 2022. And this is one that I really want you guys to do along with me. So please hit me up in the comments. Tell me at least 3 things that you're proud of that you did this year. I'll go first. I passed my second board course, my APC. I completed my articles and got a great rating. So I was like SEE, which is significantly exceeds expectations. And now that means I am actually eligible to register as a CASA, a Chartered Accountant of South Africa. Exciting stuff. I saved a lot, so my emergency fund is like, it's solid, you know. My social life blossomed. Oh my word, like I was able to solidify a lot of friendships. And if you watched my 2020 year-end review, which was when I first moved to Joburg, you guys would remember that I had struggled so much with making friends because it was COVID. No people were doing like social activities, so I had no friends. And me, COVID really did take up my social life. I actually have never felt so lonely. Like this year was so lonely. I moved to a new city. I started a new job. I had no one, type of thing. Obviously I did have my friends from before, but like there was, I don't know how to explain it, but I was very, very lonely, and I really hated it. And as someone who used to be a social butterfly, it was quite like a culture shock. But I think I have slowly gotten the hang of things, you know. Like I've had pretty solid people that I've met this year, and I don't want to mention names because I'm going to forget people, but people like Sandy, Minnie, I don't want to mention names, okay? I went on my first international trip. It was to Botswana, but it's still international because you still need a passport. And then also, I've now landed an international secondment, so I'm actually going to America. So, you know, baby steps. I had to just pass a border, even though it was just Botswana. But you see now I'm ready to go to America. Okay, you see the vision. Terminal A things, baby. I landed my first TV advert. It's like a little advert that I do with Standard Bank. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Actually, I also was on radio for the first time this year. I think a lot happened this year, I just keep forgetting. But I was on radio with Metro FM, and that's quite like a big station, and I used to listen to it growing up, so that was kind of exciting. Okay, and then lastly, I reached 60,000 subscribers. Yeah, so of course I never forget YouTube, because YouTube is my baby. All right, cool.
Oh my word, and how could I forget? I was nominated for the Vodacom Next Level 25 under 25. So thank you so much to everyone who voted for me. We made it through. I think this was my first award as a content creator. So shout out, guys.
The third prompt is what worked in 2022. So for me, what worked is letting go and allowing things to just fall into place. So I just want to quickly reference to my work. So when I was doing my articles, I really wanted to be an SEE trainee, which is when you significantly exceed expectations. Basically, you're just doing like A+++ things. You're terrific. Everybody wants you. But I found that in my second year, I worked so hard and almost got burnt out. But I just always got like EE. I was always exceeds expectations, but I never got the SEE rating. And then in third year, I decided, you know what, I just want to get my 4 letters and leave, you know. I don't have to be the best at everything, especially because it's something that I don't enjoy. I'm not an auditor. If you know me, you know I'm not an auditor. I'm bubbly. I like walking into a place and people are happy to see me. So as an auditor, like, your clients will ask you, when are you guys leaving? And I know they don't mean it personally. I know it's just like oh, we don't like auditors, not that we don't like you personally. But for me, yeah, like, I don't like that. I like people like being excited to see me. So anyways, I told myself, you know what, no, Gutle, you don't have to be the best at everything. Like, it's okay. Just do your job and make sure you do quality. But like, you don't have to be the best, especially if it's something you don't enjoy. So I relaxed and I let go of this SEE rating. But funny enough, now in my third year, I got it. So I also like believe in that thing where if you are too desperate for something, if you're chasing it too much, you just don't get it. Like, you don't get it. It's also like how people who are desperate for love are never in relationships, whereas some people who are like, whatever, are always in relationships. Okay, cool, but that's a story for another day. Another thing that worked in 2022 is that I prioritize my finances. Like, in the previous year, I realized I had actually received quite a lot of money, but I couldn't really tell what I'd done with it. All I did was like spend. So I was like, no, in 2022, I actually want to do something solid. And also, I realized I was a bit all over the place. Like, I really wanted to furnish my place because it's so nice having a nice apartment, okay? People have nice Instagrammable apartments. But then I told myself, you know what? This is not really a priority for me because I'm not going to use this furniture when I buy my first house, okay? Firstly, I was buying things that are like quite disposable, like my couch. I hate my couch. So I knew for a fact I was never going to use my couch. So I was like, what if I get a headboard and then I hate my headboard, or my headboard doesn't fit my aesthetic when I have like a big house, you know? So I was like, it's okay. As long as I can live and it looks decent, like it looks cute-ish, it's fine. But I didn't have to like have an expensive rug that matches this and matches that, you know, because it was actually a waste of money. Furnishing an apartment is actually quite an expensive thing. I think a lot of us like underestimated how much money is required, but it's a lot. Yeah. And then lastly, what worked is having my loved ones close by. Like, because my little brother moved to Joburg and my partner Taps was also like in Joburg quite frequently. I think that really helped me. Like, my support system is so important for me. I gain strength from my loved ones. I'm such a complainer. I'm very dramatic. I always have to cry. So it was nice to have people who were there physically. And I'm someone who's very physical. Like, some of my friendships don't really last that long because we're all over the place, we're scattered, and it's not like there's any love lost. Like, I don't think my friends know that there's no love lost, but I'm someone who proximity is very important to. So having Toots and Taps close by, Toots and Taps TNT, really did help. So yeah, that worked in 2022. Number 4, what didn't work in 2022? My lungs. I had a bit of a health scare because of my lungs. So I don't know if you guys also experienced this. So when I got COVID, I developed asthma, and then after that, like, my lungs kind of never really recuperated. So that kind of caught up with me during the year, but I'm fine, I'm good. And then also other things that didn't work were some collaborations. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm very picky about the people and brands that I work with on my channel, on my social media, because I actually really value the community that we have. I love having a space where you can teach each other, just to share the knowledge. I never tell people what to buy, what not to buy, because I don't provide financial advice, like I always mention. But I'm also still very picky. Like, I don't just work with anyone, because there are certain brands that will approach me, usually a lot of forex brands and crypto and all over the show, but I'm always like, I don't think I trust them enough for myself. So I don't think I want to put my subscribers in a situation that they like could avoid if they didn't watch my channel. So I never want people to be worse off because they watch something that I produce. I'd rather you just remain the same or you get better. So don't like think I don't want to work with people, and don't think that I just take money for the sake of taking it. I actually am very selective. So I hope that you do learn to trust me a bit more, even though I always tell you do not trust strangers on the internet. But yeah, I hope you guys know that. Number 5, how did my life evolve this year? So this was a bit of a hard question because I don't think I did much evolving. I think this was just a year of like me finally getting what I've been working towards. And I always describe myself as an underdog. People don't really expect me to be the person I am. People never expect things. I've had people tell me, you guys, I always talk about this, but like, I've had people say, oh my word, we're so surprised that you did this CASA thing in record time or in time. And I'm like, that's such a weird thing to say. Like, I don't find it as a compliment when people say, wow, we didn't think you could do it, but you did it. Like, it's not a compliment. Like, why would you just look at me and size me up and think, this one can't achieve ABC? Like, even if you think that, don't tell me. And I think because I'm such a nice and friendly person, people get very comfortable and they say a lot of things that are stupid. Okay, so yeah. Oh, but actually, now that I think of it, I think the way my see, I didn't plan this one, but it's actually coming to my head because I've been thinking about it. So I think the way that my life is going to evolve, rather, is that I'm now focusing on being happy. I think I've done this thing where I'm always like, oh no, let me work hard, let me push, let me suffer now and like enjoy life later. But I don't want to do that anymore. Like, obviously I'm fine with working hard and stuff, but I don't want to suffer, and I don't want to delay my happiness just because I think when I get to a certain point I'll be happy. Because I'll tell you what happened. I've had like a lot of people around me die, a lot of young people, and it's like people under 35 and stuff, and like they die such random deaths, like it's accidents or like a health issue, and then it just escalates. So I'm just like, oh my word, these people are dying so early. Like, I'm sure they had plans, I'm sure they wanted to do certain things, but because death is just uncertain, it can happen whenever. I've decided that I'm not going to do this thing where I delay my happiness, because I literally, story for another day, actually not even a story, but I almost died after finishing my articles, and and I said it as a joke, but I feel like I would have been isporgi, like a ghost, if I had actually died, because I have given my all to this journey. I have pushed myself so hard. I have denied myself of so many things because I'm like, no, let me just finish this, let me just get through with this, and then I'll be happy, and then I'll start to live. So for me to like face death so close by was like, yo, I almost died and I wouldn't have been happy. So obviously I'm not going to jeopardize my future, you know me, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to enjoy the process. I need to enjoy the journey, because life is actually more about the journey than the destination. And if you're just going to like bear with the journey just because you think you'll be happy, you might actually be very, very disappointed. Cool. That got deep. Okay. Number 6, what about 2022 am I most grateful for? My life, my brain and ambition, my family, friends and partner, my mentors, my subscribers, because I'll never forget you guys, and investments. And then lastly, my plans for the year. So I have a bit of an announcement to make. My plan is to go on my international secondment. Like I said, I'm going to America. I'm planning to only go for 3 months, but they do like give you an option to extend. So I don't know if I'll have so much fun that I do want to extend, but my plan is to come back after 3 months. Whilst I'm away, this is the announcement. I am not planning to produce any content for YouTube. I just want to soak up the experience. I want to be able to network as much as possible, just to be fully involved in what I'm doing and not stress about making a video, creating content. During my time away, of course, I will still be thinking of things. I do have a list of content that I actually do want to shoot, so it's not to say I'm just chilling. No, I do have the content, I just will not be posting because I won't have capacity. So whilst I'm away, don't stress. It's only 3 months. It's only 3 months. Come on. January we don't count because you guys are going to be stressed about school. Some of you buying like school shirts and paying school fees. And January is a mess, number 1. Number 2, February. You guys will be fine. March. What a short month. You know? But anyways, you guys will be fine. Also, follow me on Instagram just so that you can see my daily posts. This is definitely the time to do it. Also, if you do need my videos, they're always there. What I do aim to do on my channel is to have evergreen videos, so you can watch them anytime, anywhere, from wherever, I mean. So even if you are buying a car, even if you're planning to buy a property, you can still watch my videos, because the stuff I share will not change. You know, even if I do a video today, I'll still cover the same things. There might be 1 or 2 updates, but it's nothing like insane. Okay, so keep watching my videos. I would appreciate it. Okay, but yeah, that is my plan number 1, to go abroad. Number 2, my plan is to go into business when I come back. So I am still trying to figure out what type of business I want to go into, but I really do want to tap into my entrepreneurial side this year. I am an entrepreneur at heart. I know this. I was born with it. If you look at my family, literally everyone is in business. Like hardly any of them are just employed. A lot of them have things going on. I'm also in the Alan Gray Fellowship, and that's basically like an entrepreneurial thing. So I've had my skills like being churned all these years. So I think I finally have a chance to actually give it a go. So if you do see me doing anything, whether I'm selling a product or offering a service or asking you guys to fill out questionnaires or whatever, please do support me, you know, because I'm trying this out, and if it does work, obviously it would be really great for me. So yeah, I really am hoping that you guys will be able to support me. And support isn't just buying or requesting services. Supporters also watching these videos, liking and commenting, so that it actually, like, the algorithm spreads the video to other people, because the more people who watch my content, the more I actually like get exposure. And I'm not saying it's just because of like YouTube payment. Sometimes brands and other people actually see me just because you guys have liked, or you guys have commented, or you guys have shared on your Instagram to say, oh, you're watching Noguhle, and you tag me, and then people get curious, because people always like riding the wave. So make that wave for me, okay, if you can. That's all I ask of you guys. And my last plan for next year, and this plan isn't on me, the plan is something I'm leaving to you guys. I would love to reach 100,000 subscribers. We are on about 62,000, 63,000, so we're more than halfway, okay? So I don't know, I'm leaving this in your hands. Can we get to 100k subscribers? Tell me in the comments if you think 100k subscribers is possible. I think it is, but you guys know best. Cool guys, thank you so much for the year that we've had. I have had an absolute blast. I think this is one of my most favorite years ever. Obviously the ending was a bit sour because that's when a lot of people died, but I think this year, 2022, was a babab's year. I personally enjoyed it, okay? I hope 2023 has a lot in store for us. Wishing you guys all the best. Good luck. You've got this. You're watching this channel, which means you're already, one step ahead of most of your peers. So keep doing what you're doing, and one day sizopopa. All right? Okay, bye guys.